What if I told you the most expressive piano music ever written was also a master class in effortless technique? Chopin didn't play the piano to impress. He played to make it sing. Frederic Chopin didn't just play the piano. He redefined how we touch it. His music flows like poetry, but beneath that elegance lies a technique so revolutionary, it changed piano playing forever. To Chopin, each finger had a voice of its own. He believed the piano should sing, and that meant developing a kind of independence and balance that pianists had never explored before. To Chopin, every finger was a singer. He taught that each one, yes, even the pinky, should shape tone independently. He believed technique wasn't about domination. It was about expression. He trained the fingers like soloists, each one capable of shaping a phrase, coloring a tone, breathing emotion. Especially the weaker ones, the fourth and fifth, he didn't ignore them. He elevated them. In most piano technique, the thumb is awkward and heavy. Chopin changed that. He treated the thumb like every other finger. That's why his etudes are more than exercises. They're blueprints of expressive control. Every note has direction. Every phrase intention. Chopin's hand position was unlike anyone else's. No stiffness, no tension. He taught his students to float across the keys. Relaxed wrist, free arm, natural weight. Chopin's entire approach was rooted in freedom. He taught his students to let the wrist float. The arm should guide the hand, and the hand should fall, never force. He believed technique should serve the music, never overpower it. There's no pounding in Chopin, no forcing, just a gentle fall of the finger, a brush, not a blow. This freedom allowed for that seamless legato, that silky phrasing, that sense of air between every note, even in passages of incredible speed. And then there's the thumb. For most pianists, the thumb is a clunky pivot, but Chopin transformed it into a partner. He advised against twisting the wrist or forcing the hand to favor the thumb. Instead, he taught smooth lateral motion across the keys, a rotation of the forearm, a hidden grace. That's how his scales glide, how his arpeggios ripple, clean, fluid, effortless. And the pedal? For Chopin, it wasn't a crutch. It was a brushstroke. He used it not to blur, but to blend, to shimmer, to breathe. He painted with sound, using the damper pedal to lift harmonies into the air, just long enough to linger, but never long enough to cloud. Chopin didn't use the pedal to harmonize or to mix. Each lift was deliberate, each press a color. Chopin's technique shaped entire schools of piano playing. The French embraced his elegance, the Russian school added power and architecture, and the Polish tradition kept his spirit alive through rubato and emotion. Chopin didn't invent virtuosity, but he gave it meaning. His technique wasn't meant to dazzle. It was meant to express. It was never about speed, never about force. It was about voice, about color, about freedom. Through relaxed touch, subtle phrasing, and poetic intention, he taught pianists how to speak through the instrument. Not to shout, but to sing, whisper, weep. This is Chopin's technique, not made for show, made for the soul. If you want to dive deeper into Chopin's music and learn how to play with expression and ease, make sure you subscribe and let me know in the comments what piece you want to explore next, because Chopin still has a lot more to teach us.